So now that brings me to what I do, what I research. One of the reasons I took this presentation on is that I recognize through my own work that we need diverse eyes to look at the problems that we have in front of us, because the diversity of, and this comes from all backgrounds. I'm not just saying because of your skin color or your nationality. I'm saying different experiences, rural versus urban, all those matter. Your experiences are what's going to be driving the research topics you chase. I told you I was pre-med. I told you I saw that disheveled doctor come across stage. Somehow I didn't translate that into the marriage market because I ended up marrying a physician while going through her medical school, right? So I study the US healthcare system and all of its multitude of market failures that it has inside of it. The other thing I do is I study how special needs children affect how we make economic decisions. I have a child with autism, so for me, that's a real choice. It's something I have to consider all the time. Like I have to sit here and say, any dollar that I spend today on improving his outcomes, whether it be through some form of therapy, a special school, or something like that, is a dollar I'm not saving for tomorrow when I'm no longer here and I need someone to take care of him. So I have to make that trade-off decision all the time. I study the unintended consequences of laws and how they affect suicide rates. Right? Suicide is a very prevalent issue that we have in the United States. It's the 10th leading reason for death. And for me, it's hit personally. My grandmother committed suicide in Cuba. And so I have a personal connection to it. I study illicit drug use. I've seen what drugs can do to people. I'm a preacher's kid, so you meet a lot of people as a preacher's kid, and I can see what illicit drugs have done to some folks. And so I want to understand these policies better. Is there a way that we can help them better through policy? And so that these are the topics that I study. Sometimes I call them the taboo topics, things that people want to read about but don't want to admit to it, right? But those are the things I study. And then lately I've been really interested in what's going on in my economics classroom. I am a professor at the end of the day, and I want to see my students succeed. So these are the subjects that I study, and they all come from some type of personal connection. And I want you to understand that the things that you're going to end up studying are probably going to have that same type of tie.